Hello? So yeah, I've just been talking to myself here for the past few minutes and my mic's been muted, so that's awkward. But anyways, I'm glad I caught that problem early. Let's just put it that way. Let me just check OBS. Yep, that's working. Okay, sweet. Alright, so anyways, here we are in St. Martin. We got this beautiful, I really like this livery, Caribbean Airlines 738. It has the nice little bird in the back. I don't know what kind of bird. It looks like a hummingbird a little bit. Anyways, we're here in St. Martin. Beautiful day. A little cloudy, but it's beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. I wonder if this is a hotel. I wonder if you could just sit here and watch the planes. I would prefer, I think, to be in like something like this. Like this room right here. Nah, you know what? Right there. Why are they looking over there? There's nothing even... Oh, I guess they're looking at the ship, huh? I've never been on a cruise liner. I don't know that I'd really want to. I mean, I've seen what happened to Titanic, so don't really want that to happen to me. But anyways, same argument could be made for planes, and I love them, so... My sim's kind of being a little stupid, but hopefully that's all going to be fixed tomorrow, am I right? Okay, so here we are on the ground, St. Martin. We're going to be flying over to Barbados. I think the city is called Bridgetown. Look at all these Gulf Streams. Sorry, this scenery is amazing. I mean, I really like it. It was expensive, but it came with 2 airports. This one and then... I think that's... Wait, which one's Saba? I don't know. Like, thanks, X-Plane. Nice modeling there, buddy. Anyways. It came with... what's that other airport called? The one with... St. Barth's. It came with St. Barth's. Anyways, here we are. This is the Zibo 737. Good old classic X-Plane. I mean, this isn't really a classic airliner, but I mean, it's classic add-on. Like that's what we're gonna be saying when we're all on Microsoft Flight Simulator. We'll be saying we all grew up on the Zibo 737. So yeah, here's the cockpit. Very nice. I'm sure we've all seen it a ton of times. I don't think I really need to go over it that much, but anyways. Let's go ahead and get the batteries on, and the emergency lights, and the ground power. Now that we have power to the aircraft, we can start setting some stuff up. Let's get the window heats on. And yaw damper can stay off, all this stuff. I'm not following any procedures. I'm just sort of getting the thing going. And I got my flight plan off. You can't see it off to the left on my screen. We're going to be climbing up to flight level 350, which is kind of high for this flight. It's only an hour and 6 minutes airtime. Seatbelts not yet, since passengers would probably be boarding around this time. And there we go, get some air in the back. I never really understood what trim air does. I need to research it. Anyways. We'll get the anti-collision? Nope, that's not it. Position lights, nav lights. I wish Boeing and Airbus sort of like, I mean, these are the nav lights, right? I think Airbus has the best light system. It's just consistent from plane to plane. I really like that. Okay, so everything up here is looking pretty decent. Don't need any panel lighting. Let's hop down here, make sure everything's looking good. We're going to have the flight deck unlocked right now. Okay, lock failed, but I mean, you know, I feel like a lock is sort of, in the sim, it's not really necessary. So we're just going to pretend like that works. All right. We have the correct nav data. Everything, well, is this the outdated one? No. August 13th, September 9th, August 17th today. We're all good. Okay, so I'm going to get the thing loaded. And, I mean, most people would probably go into here and load it, like fuel, weight, and balance. But I honestly, I just like to go into here, go to weight and balance, and I like to, oh, who's TWKster? That's weird. I like to just drag the fuel all the way down, and so I'm going to get my zero fuel weight of 133.8. That's about close enough. Good luck changing these. Like if I want to do like 42,000 pounds, it just screws up. So, and now we're taking 15 tons, or 15,000 pounds of fuel. I guess that's what, 7.5 tons. I don't know. Imperial units are weird. That's all I'm gonna say. Do we have ground power? Because I don't actually see any. Yeah, I don't actually see any ground power. Maybe it's built into the jetway. Or into the ground. Sometimes it is, I think. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead. I went ahead and I purchased Navigraph charts. I have... I am just tired of having to scour the internet for any kind of information. So now I can literally just... You can't see it, but I mean... I can just see the elevation, 14 feet. I don't have to mess around with this at all. We're good. Okay. So let's go ahead and fly down to the FMC here. Go to POSINET page. You can see IRSs are not aligned. So we're going to go ahead and switch them over here to... they're way up here. It always gets me because like my view is like this. And then for some reason, instead of putting the two switches here... Yep, folks, it's all the way up here. All right. I guess the people in Renton, I don't know what they were doing that day, but they were doing something. That's for sure. Okay. So that's our IRS position. We're going to wait for that to align. We're going to... Okay, this is kind of interesting. So we're going to TBPB. If you type TPBP, that's actually Tahiti, and we would run out of fuel long before we got there. So don't make that mistake. We don't want to make that mistake. BWA, I just did a random flight number 3021. We're going to be taking off from runway 10, which I believe is... I feel like it's not this one. Oh, no, it is this one. Okay. Yeah, I don't think... I know they have used this runway for takeoffs, I think. I think I've actually seen a video of it. Oh my god, the sailboats are moving. I think I've actually seen it. But I think they would probably never land on this. Maybe one day I'll do a video. Maybe in Flight Sim 2020 tomorrow I'll do it. I'll fly into here. Come over the hill, and then maybe we'll do one where we circle around and land. I feel like that's more practical. Okay. We're departing on this one, and we're going to... Oh, shoot. I guess no transition. Oh, come on. You're kidding. Oh, okay. There it is. Whew. I was freaked out for a sec. Sorry, I'm used to the A300 a little bit now. Okay, and now it's all screwed up, so we're just gonna... Oh, okay. Yep, that's fine. Why are you doing this? Why couldn't you just do that from the start? Okay, anyways. UL 329. Disco to Sarl. UL 454 to Big. And now, thanks to Navigraph charts, I know exactly how we're going to be getting to the runway. We're going to be using a approach ILS Yankee. Yeah, ILS Yankee runway 9, and we're going to be getting a center fix ILS Yankee, and that should give us... Yep, perfect. Love to see it. We're going to get lined up for the runway, and it's going to be beautiful. Sweet. Routes in. Let's get our performance figures done, shall we? Reserves are 11, or not, no, cost index is 11. Reserves are actually going to be, oh, okay. 2.5. Yeah, 15 tons of fuel, so that's good. And I'm going to get the flight plan into Active Sky. We love Active Sky. Definitely probably gotten my money's worth at this point. Alright, let's see. Top of climb, winds, 333 at 8. Alright, is that the right one though? Let's see. Wind direction. Okay, no, yep, I think we're good. ISA deviation. I'm not going to bother with that. If I'm completely honest with you, I'm just going to leave it default. Our planned fuel is going to be, I guess, our trip fuel, right? Only 6.7, which is interesting. We're not going to actually use that much fuel. We have way more than we need. I guess reserves and stuff and APU time and all that. Okay, and one limit. I'm just going to flex to like 45. Derate the engines a little bit. We don't need all that power. Kidding me? Trying to save these engines. Alright, take off, flaps 5, as we do in the 7.3. And that's our that. And CG, for some reason, we're not getting CG. So that's good. And we're not getting trim. Maybe Zibo will tell me the CG. If I go into here, performance takeoff. CG is 0? Yeah, mate, I disagree. Is this right? Let's just double check. It doesn't seem right. No, it is right. Okay. CG is 22.3. Don't know why I couldn't just... Oh, wait, maybe now it'll give it... Nope. 5.5. That seems awfully wrong. Gross weight. Or gross weight, CG. I think that's good. I think we're good. Trim 5.5. We're not going to be able to set that now. It's like it doesn't even know what runway we're going off of. Did it delete it? No, it didn't. Yeah, look at this. Now do you know? Okay, it just needed okay, that's weird. It just needed me to do that for some reason, which is, I mean, it's kind of like my AC just did a weird thing. It's just weird, you know, like, I don't know. Okay. Max is 390. If we were really ambitious, we could do that, but for an hour flight, we'll be fine at 3.5. Yeah, some better views of the tropical waters in this region of the world that I would so much like to visit. Never actually been anywhere in the Caribbean. I would love to go though. All right. Passengers, please sit down, thanks. We'll get the beacon light on as we will be starting the APU. That's kind of my thing. I like to, whoops. I like to get the beacon light on when I start the APU. I don't know why. It's just kind of like, it's sort of like we're about to get going, you know? So everyone know that the aircraft will be moving shortly. All right, I just need to configure this real quick. No, I want that. Okay. Caribbean Airlines, 738. Registration is, shoot, what's the reg? 9Y tab. Base airport. I'm just gonna like assume that it's like, where's Caribbean Airlines base? I feel like it's almost Miami. Piarco. Where's Piarco? Whatever. Alright, so we're going from TNCM to TBPB. We're flight 3021. This is a charter, technically. And you are going to do that. Fly now. Okay. We're ready to go, folks. IRSs have... Let's just make sure. Oh, up here. Yeah, you're aligned. You are aligned, aren't you? We're going to get better pushback going. And we're going to switch the buses over. And we're going to be leaving soon, so I'm just going to get all the fuel pumps on. Oh, we actually have no fuel in the center. I'm really hungry, by the way. Have I mentioned that? No, I don't think I have. Alright, better push back. Start push back. Oh, it's Sketch Trader. Where do we actually want this thing, though? I think here, right? That seems about right. Ooh. Thanks, man. Okay. I don't think this page would normally be up. But whatever. I'm not going to complain. Wow, that's way too high. I don't actually know what the highest altitude I've ever been at in a plane. I don't know if I've ever been to 40,000. Ah, see, now I could get my runway heading now that I've navigraphed charts. Runways. I have runway 10. Visual overview. Okay, that doesn't help me at all, does it? Okay. Can I look up TNCM and just get like a ground chart?
All right. Looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Okay, yeah, I can. Whoa, that's so nice. I love this app. All right, 096 is our heading. Nice. Flight directors, and our V2 speed is... Oh, okay. How about that? Let's fix that real quick. Whoops. You know, that's really weird. I feel like we should have more to our route. But no, that's it.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toes connected, bypass Benzes.
Welcome aboard.
Parking brake when you're ready to go.
Consider the parking brake killed. I actually haven't, okay, remove chocks, disconnect that, disconnect really quick. Alright, doors all closed and locked. Okay. Ooh, I can move this? I didn't know that. Whoa. Hey, Cat Trader, are you gonna drive me? Oh, I didn't actually kill the parking brake. Sorry. My fault. We shouldn't have ground power. No. We don't have a ground power unit. Okay. Whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and get the engines going. Packs come off. And basically, I should have also... Whoops. Elapsed time. And start switch. And we're going to wait for this to get to about 15%. And we'll give her the beans. And they probably do have ground radar here, so I'm just going to... Whoop. And I completely just overshot my target. But, alright, so what was the trim? 5.5, right? Yeah. And we're going to do data. And we're going to do data. Pressure here is, I want to say... Alright, 1015. I don't know what they use here. It's like kind of Caribbean's kind of weird. There we go. We'll use the good old QNH today. How about that? Alright, starter cutout. Let's get engine number 1 rolling. Oh yeah, 147 in the box here. Sweet. Nothing more satisfying when everything comes on. Okay. Yep. We're gonna hot start, so I screwed up, guys, sorry. I'm not paying attention. Alright, thank you. Don't mind us, we're just screwing around with the airplane here.
Give me just a moment.
Alright. Give her the fuel. We're completely like, I hope this is a blast fence, because we would have caused some probably damage. I wonder if there's something on the chart like, hey, don't start here. Disconnect. All landing helicopter traffic intending to park at the H apron shall proceed along the runway center line, enter taxiway H hotel, and follow the taxi guidance lines to the designated parking stand. Okay.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the right. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Thanks, castrator. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's switch the buses over and get rid of the APU. Alright. Passengers are now sweating in the back, so we'll give them some air. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure and get the cabin ready and all that. Alright. Flight controls. I think we have a page. Yep. Full left, full right, full forward, full back, rudder full left, rudder full right. Flight control check completed. Okay. Auto brakes RTO. It's gonna arm itself here. And everything down here is good. 5.5 on the trim. Alright, flaps. Flaps fit 5. And I think we're ready to go. Laps timer is running. Ooh, weather is rolling in, huh? And my frames are rolling down. Sorry, that was really cringy. Okay. Let's get going then. Brakes released. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to taxi down. I'm going to taxi down taxiway. This is kind of an unmarked taxiway. I'm just going to keep going down here and just go all the way down there. Most scientific readout of taxi instructions ever. Oh, shoot. I screwed up. I have no... okay, now I have it. Steering, I meant. I like the 737. I've been on it quite... I'm not going to say quite a few times. Maybe like 4 times. I want to say 4 or 5. Maybe like 7. I don't know. I flew only 2 airlines on it. I flew Delta 73s and I flew Ryanair, which I don't really remember the Ryanair flight that well. All I know is like we got feed. We got we had to pay a lot of fees for Ryanair because like something stupid with the bags. Such a dishonest check-in process. I mean, I guess they're kind of upfront, but like we're not used to Ryanair. All right. I know people in Europe who have Ryanair are, because like in the US we don't have Ryanair, we have Southwest. I've never been on Southwest. I'd quite like to fly Southwest, discover it a little bit. I think that would be quite fun. All right, we're gonna go ahead and oh, okay. Just kidding. Yeah, I'd quite like to fly Southwest. I think that would be a fun. I mean, I think to fly Southwest all the time, because I don't know, just flying a 737 all the time is just like kind of like, I don't know. I mean, obviously budget carriers have to sort of consolidate their fleet because you know, having many different aircraft types is just expensive versus just having a 737. You have you know, if you need pilots, you can get them easily because they all know how to fly 737 versus like, all right, we don't need to hold short. There's nothing coming, and On the other side, there's going to be nothing. We're going to do the good old-fashioned... We're going to do the good old-fashioned lineup right here. I feel like we shouldn't even be here. No, but I mean, like, I feel like these lights are misplaced a little bit. Like, good luck getting a 747 around here. That must be really challenging. Are you guys watching me? Hey! Alright. Landing lights. Taxi light off. Start switch is continuous. Strobe light on. Auto throttle. I do notice in X-Plane, I sometimes get like sound pops. Okay. Elapsed time. We got lights. Flight attendants, please be seated for departure. Probe heats. Okay. We might have probably lost airspeed. Okay. Stabilize the thrust 40%. And uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Alright. Take off thrust. See ya. See ya, travelers.
knots.
80 knots. Cross check. B1, rotate. Oof. Gear up. Let's get to those flight directors and get on up out of here. Alright, we could throw the autopilot in now, but I'm going to hand fly it a little bit. We don't want climb thrust yet. Alright, and I believe we are clear of the terrain. Start our right-hand turn. 1,000. I think now we have a... Nope, not yet. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and throw the autopilot in. Landing gear to the off position. In the clouds now. Very much in the clouds. Good thing we got those continuous start switches going. And we'll be doing flaps 1 here shortly. Weird how it doesn't enunciate flaps 2. I find that really strange. Clouds are really disorientating. And up. And we could get the auto brake off as well. Sweet. Look at this. No good views of the island, unfortunately, folks. Apologies. But the weather just doesn't allow for it. What can I say? Okay. Just checking up on here. Everything's looking... Alright. Everything's looking good. For some reason, we still have ground power available. No! Why is that a thing? Honestly, I need to talk to someone about that. Because, like... Why is that even a thing? Alright. We've passed the transition level. Let's go standard on the pressure. Is there a setting where I can sync those? Because I don't want to have to... Realism. Tire blown advanced. LOL. FMC input lag. No. General config. Okay. Sync QNH minimum. Captain. Hide cockpit seats. No. Need to restart X-Plane for changes. You're kidding. Whoa, my sim just big time lagged. Woo! Must be one of X-Plane's famous weather reloads. Okay, yep, it's synced. We don't have to restart for that. Alright. I don't know, I was debating flying the A300 again today, but I was like, you know what? We need something else. I'm not a huge fan of flying the same plane 2 times in a row, you know, like... Let's do something different, you know? Let's do something different. And I do like flying the 7.3. I really do like it. It's, so yeah, I was talking about how I've been on the 7.3 before. And it is a nice plane. I like it. I've been on alright, now we're passing through 10,000, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all these lights off and start switches to auto. Oh wow, that would have been whoa. I think if I left that. Oh yeah, and that too. If I left the yaw damper off, I think I would have big problems. Stuff like Dutch roll. Wow, that is loud. No, thank you. Woo. Do we have sound settings? Audio. Passenger chatter. You know, that's fine. I kind of like it. It's kind of... Mute trim wheel off. Analog gyro. Passenger applause. I'm not a huge fan of passenger applause. I can't change it though, which is weird. Okay, volume's EQ. Okay. Outside volume. You're kidding. I don't have it? Wind volume. This is what the I&I builds needs. I think I could just adjust that in the settings. You know, I'll do it later. I don't really feel like it. Ooh, look at that. Okay. We're climbing on out. You know, we're just, we're doing really well. I do like how on the 7.3, I know I'm comparing apples to oranges here, but I like how when you zoom out, you have an overview of the entire leg. You have 640 nautical miles versus the A300. I think it's like this. I think 160 is the max or something. Wow, what happened to this? Hello. Pressurization. Alright, I think we're good. Did it reset my TCAS? No, it didn't. Okay. Yeah. So that new sim's coming tomorrow, huh? Should be pretty fun. I do like the sound of that. I need some water. Give me a second. Something about talking that just dries your mouth out. Anyways. Yeah, so I'm going to finally finish what I was saying, like, on the ground. So I've been on many 737s now. Longest 737 flight, I guess, was from Seattle to Detroit in a 739, I think it was. It's a comfortable enough plane. I've been lucky enough to be in first class on a 737, and if you're in first class on a 737, it's just like you can fly for hours and hours on that thing, and it's like, I'd be okay. Have some nice meals, and I'd thoroughly enjoy this flight. All right. So yeah, it's I wouldn't like to be on a Ryanair 737 for 5 hours. Let's just put it that way. But on a Delta one where they have TVs and everything, it's like sweet spot. And when we were taking off, I think I was going from somewhere in Florida to Cincinnati. I think I was going from I want to say Orlando. Yeah, it was Orlando. We had a little slight problem on the ground. They were sitting there for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour, something like that. And they were trying to figure it out. Eventually we got off the ground. I was like, okay, good job, you fixed it. We don't have to go all the way back to the gate, deboard, and do nothing for the rest of the day. I watched movies. I think I watched Chernobyl on that flight. You know, I'm not a huge fan of like those gory kind of films. I mean, I guess it was like informative a little bit, but I don't know. I prefer to watch something like a sitcom. Sitcoms are always... I'll be watching sitcoms forever. I love those things. Something fun about rewatching old stuff too. Hello guys, what's up? Sam Muck 11 and Techman. What's up guys? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing really well. We're just flying the 737 from St. Martin to Barbados. Should be really nice. Where you live? I live in the United States. In the Midwest region. Are you gonna play MFS 2020? Well, I will be. That's for sure. I'm really excited for that sim. I think it has a lot of potential. I think people are getting excited about the wrong things, though. I think they're getting excited about the aircraft and that kind of thing, and the like existing airport scenery. Well, actually, the existing airport scenery is fine to get excited about, and like obviously, whatever you're getting excited about is, you know, you're excited about that, right? But I mean, I think we should be really excited about the platform and the possibility of that a modern platform can give us, because currently we've got a platform that's basically 15 years old at this point. P3D version 5 is still built on the good old-fashioned ESP stuff, and as far as I know, so is MFS, but I think it's a little different because, like, if you look at the core sim, FSX versus P3D V5 doesn't look all that terribly different. You can tell the difference, that's for sure, but I mean, it's not wildly, ridiculously different. So yeah, there's that. And another thing is, I think PMDG made a post where they've actually put their new 737 in the sim. And imagine MFS 2020 with add-ons. Yeah, like, I'm super excited for what the add-on developers are going to offer us. And I honestly, Samuk, I think you're not going to need as many add-ons like for P3D that you will for Flight Sim, for Microsoft Flight Sim, because like the ground scenery, you won't need Orbex or anything like that, because the ground scenery is photorealistic from Bing Maps. So I mean, you can't put in like Orbex, FTX, all that kind of stuff, because like it would look worse than the default. So, but yeah, I mean, like with an airplane and stuff, I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I think initially people are going to get a little bored because they're not going to have any add-on aircraft to fly, and then, people are going to be coming back to X-Plane and P3D. But I think once stuff starts to roll out, like once we start to get the NGX and stuff, I think Microsoft Flight Sim is going to be a big thing. New sub, bro. Hey, thanks, man, for subscribing. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. For some reason, it's not showing up yet on the Streamlabs. It's not, it's either slow to update or it's, like, not synced. So, I apologize for the alert not coming through. Maybe it'll come through, momentarily, or I need to fix it. It's just, like, it's broken or something. But thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I took a super long break because initially when I made this channel, I just did things like way too much, way too fast. As in like I was just sort of burning the candle at both ends when it comes to the channel. I made like 4 videos in 4 days and I was like, nope, I'm done. So I guess I just need to take it a little slower and kind of chill out a little bit with the content creation. But like just doing live streams like this is a lot of fun. It's probably not going to be an everyday occurrence once school starts for me. But a couple times a week here and there. I'm not really into that whole schedule thing. Just whenever I feel like it, is when we'll do the streams. Should be a lot of fun. And yeah, I think at first Microsoft Flight Sim is gonna be a little bit tough to get on because, like, I think I'm gonna really enjoy it just because it's a new platform and get to tweak graphics and all that. But when it comes to doing A to B flights, I think it's going to be a little tough at first since we're not going to have super high fidelity aircraft. I mean, obviously the A320 is going to be fun, the 74 is going to be fun, all the other stuff that's in there. It's going to be great fun, but if it comes to doing like VATSIM A to B flights, I think we're gonna have to wait a little bit. It's gonna be I mean, just think about how long it's been since we've had a new platform. I mean, X-Plane 11, but that's coming off X-Plane 10. So I don't think there was a time that I was like when I was alive in my 18 years of life where there has been a brand new platform. Fresh, like, here you go, guys. Here's a brand new platform. And obviously, I mean, I saw a post that Cat Strader made on Twitter. Greetings from Tenerife, Canary Islands. Hey, I flew to Tenerife yesterday. That's awesome. I hope you guys are getting good weather over there. Nice summery weather. That's awesome. I don't know if you live there or if you're just on vacation there, but that's awesome. That's a really cool place. I'd love to go visit there in real life. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I flew there yesterday in the A300, and I flew, I think I flew out of there the day before in the A330. In the sim, obviously. Not in real life. I'm not going to be doing much flying nowadays, huh? Do a little speed intervene and get the... Yeah, we have good weather. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. That's really awesome. I live here. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Yeah, you've definitely found a nice spot to live there. That's a really nice place. I mean, only sort of view that I have is from the simulator, but it looks very nice from the simulator. Yeah, I just decided to get the speed up a little bit since there's no point in screwing around at Mach 0.77 if we could do 0.82. I mean, obviously it's not super efficient compared to 7.7, but you know, we've got you know, we're flying on the company dime. Let's just put it that way. Not too much fuel saving we got to do here in the simulator, thankfully. Is it a little choppy, or is it just XP Realistic being a little spicy? Nah, I think it's just XP Realistic. One thing I do hope we get in Microsoft Flight Sim is chase plane. And I have a feeling we will, because the camera system, from what I've seen in the videos and stuff, I don't actually have the simulator yet, so it's gonna be like a brand new first impressions when I do the stream. The camera system doesn't look super intuitive, so I'm hoping we get chase plane. Yeah, it's just camera is hard to get right. I feel like if there's anyone that's gotten the camera right, it's X-Plane. Super basic. You got your mouse, you right click, and you look around the cabin. That's all you need. And it's all bound to your keypad, so if you press 5, for me, because I set it up like that, it's just, I love the X-Plane camera. I hope we get something like that in Microsoft Flight Sim. And I hope the performance is super consistent too. That's my like other hope. Because if you think about it, or if you've ever used P3D, I mean, I just started getting into P3D. Shoot, it must have been within the last 8 months or so. Like when I started to get the FS Labs and all that kind of stuff. It's like the performance is bad in P3D. That's all I'm gonna say. It's super variable FPS. It's like here how I have it's a little variable, but plus or minus 3 FPS. I mean, it just went down a bunch. That's kind of like, I think that was a weather reload. But you can see I have you know, about 70 FPS. It's hopping around a bit, but it's, when I pan around, it's smooth. It's not jerky or anything like that. However, in P3D, I have this problem where if I move the camera like this, it's like, that's obviously exaggerated, but it's super choppy, and it's just not very it's just kind of not the best. P3D V5 has that problem for me. Like, it's just like I'm getting on the default F35. I'm getting like it goes up to 160 FPS, then it goes down to 80 in like a split second, and it's just super choppy. And it's like, screw that. I don't want to have to deal with that garbage. And my monitor, like, I could probably do the 30 hertz trick, and it would probably be super smooth. Possibly the best thing about MFS is its graphics. Oh yeah, the graphics are just, they look amazing. Like, and I think the amazing thing is the graphics combined with the, you know, the potential and the performance. Like, I don't know if you've seen Cat Strader's live stream. He's done he has a amazing computer, but he was flying around the Rio de Janeiro area, and it was like buildings everywhere. It's packed. It's you know, it's have you ever flown an ATR in the simulator? I don't think I have. I've flown on an ATR in real life, but I haven't like, I don't, is there even a good ATR in the sim? I know there's the Airsoft one, there's a Coronado one. I heard the Coronado one is, I mean, Coronado stuff is pretty basic, but I think it's a nice plane, so to speak. Like, it's just kind of like one of those fun to fly things, I guess. I don't know. I don't have it though. I would like to see a good ATR in the simulator. But no, I haven't flown an ATR in the simulator. I used to fly when I was visiting Poland. We flew Eurolot, which is like it was a like subsidiary. I recommend flying a Binter ATR through the Canary Islands. I bet that's awesome. Yeah, I have ortho scenery there too, which is which should make it look super nice in an ATR. Binter. I gotta search that airline because I think I've heard of it. Binter Airlines. I think I may have seen a trip report. Oh yeah, I didn't know they were based in the Canaries. Canaries. I don't know how you say that. Yeah, I gotta try that though. That sounds like a whole heck of a lot of fun. I love flying from island to island. Something about it, like, and to the cool thing is, in X-Plane, to make ortho scenery in the islands takes literally minutes, versus hours on land. So I literally past 3 days just been doing island flying. Oh, okay, we got a little seatbelt sign ding. Yeah, I'd love to try that though. That sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe it'll be something we'll be doing in Microsoft Flight Sim. Its base is in Tenerife North and Gran Canaria. Okay, I'm not super familiar with the geography there, but I know Tenerife South is kind of like a big-ish island, and I think Gran Canaria is where that terrible accident happened in like the 70s with the 747s, right? Here, let me pull up Tenerife North maps. Okay, I see where that is. Wait, so are Tenerife South? Okay, so Gran Canaria, Las Palmas. Yeah, that's where the accident happened. Flights take 20-30 minutes. Oh yeah, I bet. These islands look super close together. I wonder if anyone's tried to swim between them. I bet someone has. There's always that one person that's like, I'm gonna, instead of taking a plane or a boat, I'm just gonna swim. Lanzarote. I've heard of that. And then there's this island called, oh yeah, Fuerteventura. That's where I flew in the sim a couple days ago. Gran Canaria. And then there's Tenerife North Airport. Where's Tenerife South? Tenerife South. Oh, it's on the same island as Tenerife North. Okay, so yeah, that's the big island. Oh, okay. I sort of understand the geography better now. And then Funchal, Madeira is to the north. I think it's like an hour. I actually did that flight from Funchal, Madeira to Tenerife South in X-Plane. I think it was like yesterday or something. I got the loudest wind shear alert on landing. It was crazy. The approach to Lanzarote Airport is beautiful. Oh yeah, I bet. But basically, any island approach in that region of the world is going to be absolutely fantastic. I gotta find the airport on the map. I know that they do have sceneries. I know that they do have sceneries for Lanzarote. Lanzarote. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, it goes like, I mean, I guess depending on the winds, right? I don't know if they ever land from the north, but from the south, I bet that's an absolutely great approach. Yeah, I bet. I mean, you know, compared to what we have here in the Midwest in the United States, it's kind of like, you know, I live in Tenerife, and yes, there are two airports. The northern one, the south one is for international flights, and the north one's for domestic flights. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, that makes sense. So, Tenerife North. I guess I could look up. So I guess Binter would operate their like little hop flights from the Tenerife North. They have a long runway in Tenerife North. Cause oh yeah, the Canaries, if I could pronounce that right, they're part of Spain, aren't they? So yeah, like Air Europa does like Madrid, Malaga, Seville. All those are in Spain. Vueling. I was gonna fly on Vueling for the first time this summer. Kind of excited for that. But, of course, not this year. I was going to fly to Bilbao in Spain. That would have been awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and get some approach planning done, I guess. I'm just going to set her up for 3,000, and down we'll go. I think it's quicker if I just hold it. And I should probably sync my heading. I should be a good pilot. Vueling is from Iberia. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that those two airlines cooperated. That's interesting. I think Vueling just has the A320s, right? Let me look up. Maybe they have A319s? Yeah, they do have A319s. They have A320 Neos as well. Oh, and they have A321 Neos, but those are just orders. And they have A321s as well. Okay, so they're basically all Airbus. Yeah, I didn't know that those airlines were cooperating. I've been to Spain once, like mainland Spain. I haven't been to the Canaries or anything like that. I've been to Barcelona, but that was so many years ago, I don't even remember it that well. And I was gonna go to Malaga, but and of course this year I was gonna go to Spain. I was gonna go to Bilbao and probably drive down the southern coast. Airbus 100%. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm sure when they're picking like, you know, when they're going through the sort of schematics of the airline, I bet they're like, okay, we want we want these kind of routes, we want this kind of load factor, whatever, like we're expecting this kind of load factor, We want, for example, they crunch the numbers and it's like, okay, 737 doesn't work for us. Let's do the A320 has a higher, you know, profit or whatever. Let's do that. One thing I don't understand though is like Delta ordered a bunch of A321s, like a bunch. I don't know when the first orders were. I think it was like less than 5 years ago. When was a Delta A321 fleet? In 2016. Oh, okay. So they placed an order like 2013, 2014. I mean, I'm sure they knew that the A321neo. First flight, A320neo, 2014. Why didn't they just wait? You know, like they bought a bunch of CO A321s. I've been on one. I've been on quite a few A321s now, actually. It's a good plane. Fun fact, I flew on Lufthansa's oldest A321. Delta, Alpha, India, Romeo Hotel. I think it's like 21 years old or something like that, or 25. It's an old birdie. But I flew on it, and I had one of those seats where it was like there was no window, which was really tough. It was really bad. I mean, I had like the super. It was like an emergency exit row essentially. I had super legroom. It was like one of the seats were missing, and it was like, all right. I guess for 5 hours this wouldn't be too bad, but I just want to look out the window, dude. And when we were flying back from Krakow, Poland, we were flying to Amsterdam. Wow, and still operating. Yeah, you know, I think they flew it to like here. Let me actually check flight radar. Let me check flight radar. So, obviously now with everything, it's like, you know, they're parking their older jets, but it flew from Berlin. There's no flights for 90 days, right? It says to get more than 90 days, please pay for the subscription, right? So, I'm obviously not going to pay $30 for flight radar, but I mean, I think it's like, yeah, so I got 90 days here, right? It flew from Berlin to Budapest on the 13th of June, so over a month ago, and it looks like it hasn't gone anywhere since. So they're either scrapping it there or they're just storing it there. I hope they're not scrapping it, because like something about that plane is just like, it's kind of special, you know. It's 27 years old, so like it's an A321-100 too. That's really awesome. So, yeah, unfortunately it's not operating anymore, but I'm hoping that it's going to get reactivated when this whole thing's over. But unfortunately, 27 years old, pandemic, no travel demand. Yeah, I think we all know what's going to happen to that thing. I think they're storing it. Yeah, I hope so. Because I feel like if they were scrapping it, they wouldn't fly it to Budapest airport, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they wouldn't just fly it to Budapest. But it has those like IAE engines. They sound really good on takeoff. And I believe I flew on Lufthansa's first ever A320neo. It was the like special edition one. Oh, we're going down. Let's get that seatbelt sign on. How about that? And let's give the airplane control of the speed. Yeah, so I don't know. I just got super lucky. Like I flew on the oldest A3. That sound is so wow. Yeah. It's This plane has I'm assuming you're talking about the plane sounds. Yeah, these plane sounds are I think they're world class, honestly. I think Zibo has done the best job with the sounds. I mean, they're Fmod, right? So like Fmod sounds are pretty advanced. It's just a good plane, and like when you factor in the fact that it's free, you know, like that's pretty impressive. But yeah, I just for some reason I get lucky like with the planes. Like I flew on like the first A320neo. I flew on the oldest A321-100. And you know, I flew a DC-9 too before. Back when Delta still had them. I flew on from Atlanta to Savannah. I flew on a DC-9. It was probably DC-950. I think that's what they had back then. I remember, I think I was like fearing for my life or something. That, oh no, I'm flying on a DC-9. This thing is older than I am times 3. It was fine though. It was a nice smooth flight. DC-9? Yep. I am lucky indeed. It was you know, I was super young, so I don't remember, but I mean, it was just like it's a short flight, but like hey, a DC-9's a DC-9, right? I'm in the club of DC-9. Been on a DC-9 before. That was probably the oldest plane I've ever been on. And then I think I flew like on a I think it was like a I can't remember the reg. I think it was N176DN, or was it 178DN or 179DN maybe? It was the she's 29 years old now, but back when I flew it, I think it was like 27-year-old 76 across the Atlantic. I've been on some old planes, but I've also been on some super new planes. I flew on from Warsaw to Zurich. I flew on a CS100. Back when it was still the CS100 and not the A220. I think it was like one of their first ones. It was like 3 months old or something when I flew on it. It was a nice plane. One thing I will say though, it's like the vibrations from the engines. I don't know if it was the engines. I think it was the engines were super high. It was like there were some really, I apologize for that, by the way, for that sound. It was some really weird vibrations. But it was a nice plane. The Swiss Airlines chocolates are so good. I would happily stockpile them in my closet and just eat them for days and days. Awesome. Thanks, Samuk. I think those are awesome. You know, like the stories of flying, like you know, some people have super unique stories of just like, I mean, you know, I have quite a few interesting stories, but then if you go on YouTube and search a guy called Sam Chewy, I'm sure you've heard of him. He's like the most popular, one of the most popular aviation guys out there. He has some crazy stories flying on some like super old Russian jets. It's like, man, how did you do all that? I know I have like these boundaries. Like I wouldn't fly on like Mahan Air on like a 50-year-old 747. Like That's kind of where I draw the line, I think. I mean, would I, if I was already there and it was like I was boarding the plane, would I say no? Probably not. I'd probably get on it. But like, I don't know. The guy has like balls of steel or something. He like gets on like some old Russian plane. And I think he's Dubai based as well, which is really cool because I think he's really close to like those all those airlines that fly all the old planes. Like I think he flew like a DC-9 in Africa and like a MD-80 in Africa. I think it was like Somalia or something where he flew to, and you know he's really close. He's a stone's throw from there. In that region of the world. If I wanted to go to Somalia, it would probably take me like 2 days of traveling. Not that I want to go to Somalia or anything, but you know. What does this button do? Oh, okay. Alright. I need to actually start doing stuff, so do flaps 30, 148 knots. Initially when I made the flight plan, I did what's the ILS frequency? 10. And then we'll set the course 92. It said like that my landing weight was my I was gonna be landing like overweight, so I needed to take off some passengers and cargo, which is of course, you know, understandable. I don't want to be landing overweight. This is really triggering me. I don't know why. I think this is like the ground power thing is just, it's driving me nuts. I literally have you disconnected. Can you please? Oh, weather reload. What's the pressure like in how much time left to land? I'm gonna let me I'm gonna estimate about, let's see. Okay, to end of descent. Oh, okay. 15:21. What time is it now? 15. So about 15, 16 minutes. 20 tops. That's like 20 tops. The auto brake 1. I think it's a long runway, right? I mean, how often have you in X-Plane when landing been like, wow, I really wish I used auto brake 3 on that. I think I always use auto brake 1. That's like my default. Okay. I hope I do butter the landing though. That would be nice, but like I'm not too concerned. Oh yeah, look, 11,000 feet. Auto brake 1's gonna be completely okay. Great, perfect. I think I usually like overestimate the amount of time it takes to descend, because I usually like, I don't know why, it's just in my head it's like descent only is like, I think descent's like what, 30 minutes or so usually. Obviously depends. I mean, we're going 1,800 feet per minute right now, so we could do like a mathematical thing where it's like, okay, if we're from 35, let's make it easy, 34,000 feet, about 17 minutes at like 2,000 feet per minute, so like about 20 minutes or so. I like how these switches move. That's really cool. Need more Wasser. Yeah, these engine sounds are really nice, though. They just sound like positionally, they just feel so correct. And I'll tell you what's weird about the Zibo 737. So my speed brake lever is messed up, apparently. Uh-oh. No. What are you doing? Please don't do that. Why are my thrust levers going to max? Hello? Yeah, I definitely messed up a lot of things. Okay. It's like my speed brake axis reverse, right? So that should work now. But for some reason, when I reverse it, it doesn't actually matter. Like, it makes no difference. All right, we're getting up on 10,000 feet, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch on the all this stuff. And flight attendants, please be seated for. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to seat them yet, right? But like, just before landing, we'll tell them. Oh wow, I am not doing this really well, am I? I think my auto thrust is broken. Oh no, here we go. Okay. It's just being a little bit lethargic. Actually, we could do 250. I think it's probably gonna tell us to do. You know what? Just do 250, please. It'll be way easier. Sometimes great things can come out of little mistakes like that. Like, you know, I messed up the thrust levers. Look, now we're almost basically on profile. All right, passing through 10,000 and ooh, look at that wind. What are the winds looking like at Barbados? Let's see. Conditions, TBPB. Winds 100 at 18. Okay. That's fine. All right. Give the aircraft its speed control back. Whoa, where am I? Okay. Oh, you're kidding. Really? Why is that even a thing? Whoa! Why is that open? That shouldn't be open. That's why the lock was failing earlier. Are you kidding me? Because the door was open the whole time. Good thing I'm not a pilot. One day I hope to be a pilot. At least, like, if not commercially, then general aviation. To be fair, though, like, in real life they use checklists, and I'm just sort of ad-libbing everything. I could use checklists, but, like, if I really wanted to go down the checklist route, I would definitely have to print them out, because, like, and laminate it and everything. Because, like, having to, like, be, like, up here, and then it's like, all right, what is the next checklist item, and then go all the way back. It's just, like, it's a mess. All right, we definitely need to employ a little bit more speed brake. What does it want us at? I don't know. I feel like, whoops. I feel like the plane always just gives me way too much. Like it just makes me carry way too much speed in the approach. Like I feel like I need to speed intervene and do like 210 now. And do a little bit more brake. I don't want to go past the flight detent because I think bad things can happen. I think on the MD-80 you can, like I'm probably incorrect, but I think I remember seeing on like on a video or something. If you use the flaps and spoilers on an MD-80, you can stall it pretty easily, I think. Whoops, I just completely went past the flight detent. That's more like it. See, like, we should be at 210 here, not 2. We shouldn't be blasting through here at 250. Like, you really think I'm going to get from 250 to 208 here in a 737? No, 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 no. We could actually do a bit of flaps now. We could go all the way to flaps 5 actually at this point. And our speed's getting away, so we're gonna need more brakes. Because the plane's nosediving for some reason. Do we have no auto thrust? What's going on? What's that sound? I mean, worst case scenario, you could drop the gear, right? But, I mean, I feel like they would advise strongly against that. Okay, what's the pressure? I was supposed to check earlier, but... Alright, 1011. And I think that sinks, right? Yeah. Alright, flap 1 speed. Watch, I'm gonna turn the corner here, and it's gonna be, like, so far away, because I got configured so early. Let's just stop it at 200. So yeah, I probably just inadvertently pushed the landing time back. Oh no, it's still estimating the same time. Legs. Okay. Oh, okay. Yep, we want the yoke back, please. Thanks. I would love to use X Enviro, but I fear that my frames will just go away. My frames will just like leave the room. I looked up once on Google what this sticker meant, but I forgot it. I think it has something to do with the fuel pumps. Like they automatically turn off or something. Yeah, this is kind of cloudy, isn't it? Alright, let's do, nope, localizer. Yeah, there's the runway. Alright, you know what? For some reason, localizer is just not doing what it's supposed to be doing, so... Or did I mess up the ILS frequency? 1101011. Yep, I messed up the frequency. Now the VOR lock should work. Alright. Runway heading 092. Gonna go ahead and put that in. We're gonna bug down to flaps 1. Even though we're at flaps 5, so maybe like flaps 5. Nah, I feel like we could just do 180 or something. And should probably do approach mode, shouldn't I? Even though we're kind of above the... We could do flaps 10 as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and arm the spoilers. We're above the or we're below the glide slope. That's it. I guess we could just do go around altitude of 3,000. That probably says on my charts, but I don't feel like pulling it up, so let's just do 3,000. I'm not going to go around anyways. Unless we have some catastrophe, but I think we're going to be okay. It's kind of spooky. I can't even see anything. I hope we don't have to do an auto land. I mean, I guess I'm set up for it, but I would prefer not to. I think it might give me, nope, we're good. I thought it was going to give me like the nah sound that the 737 makes sometimes when you put in too much flaps, but no gear. Yep, here we go. All right, let's just do the gear. There's the runway. I feel like we put the gear out pretty much bang on. Flaps 25. What are we landing again with? Flaps 30, aren't we? Let's just fully configure. Yeah, this plane's modeled really well. I wish there was a way that my throttles could, like, I know this is really late, I'm changing this, but throttle noise lock on. Oh wait, what? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna mess around with stuff now. I'll tell you what though, I am going to what was the landing speed again? 153, right? Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and disengage the autopilot now. I need to press it again, don't I? Yeah. Oof. And we'll kill the auto throttle as well. Alright, we got 15 knots basically off our nose. Alright, that's 1,000 feet. Yeah, we're below the glide slope. Yep, I got it. This is not going to be a good landing, is it? Oof. I forgot the auto throttle isn't in. Okay, let's just, we're way too low. It's like I'm sinking almost. It's weird. Alright. 2 reds, 2 whites. Let's get back on the glide path. We're a little low, actually, even though the flight director is just completely wrong. We're a little fast. We're actually really fast.
400.
It's okay, we have a lot of headwind. Work with it.
300.
Way too fast still. I don't want to chop the power because then I'm going to slam it into the ground. Why is it so hard to land this thing? A300 was no problem yesterday.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oof. Idle reverse. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that landing. It was okay, but like kind of a slammer. $80 knots.
80 knots.
All right. What is our? Okay, whatever. All right. Manual brakes. Gonna turn here on Foxtrot. That was the approach was kind of unstable. I don't know that it was go around material, but like it was not bad. Thank you, Sam. I'm assuming your name's Sam. I could be wrong. Samuk11. I appreciate that though. We'll watch the replay for sure, and we'll get a second look at it. Sometimes it isn't as bad as, you know, sometimes, you know, you'll land the plane and you'll slam it into the ground, or you won't slam it into the ground, but you think you did, and then you go look at the replay and it's like, hey, that wasn't that bad. All right, stop the elapsed timer, and we're gonna go ahead and set the parking brake, clean the aircraft up, taxi light, and turn off all those lights. Sweet. All right, and in the meantime, I am gonna fire up the replay. I need to get my runway textures in. I mean, we floated it a little bit. It wasn't that bad. How would I be judging this landing if I was a passenger? I would just be like, all right, you know what? That was fine. All right. Yeah, that was okay. All right. Aircraft is almost cleaned up now. APU is, I don't know if it actually started. Start switches to off or auto. I think some 7.3s have off and some have auto, I think. All right, we're just going to go ahead and taxi to... Wait, are we... Oops, that was a mistake. I think we're just going to go down here. Wait. I think we can just pull it, like, into here, right? I mean... Yeah, let's just go here. Taxi light off. We don't want to blind anyone, even though there's literally nobody here, but... And we can go ahead and turn the TCAS off. I usually cheat like this. It's too hard to park from the cockpit. Alright. I can do with that. Sweet. APU, switch the buses over, and cut the engines. Alright. And we've parked at the gate, so elapsed time. Nice flight. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think it was a nice flight as well. I think it was nice, solid flight. You can't ever go wrong with a nice, solid flight like that, you know? Get some air in the back. It's hot. I'm not going to make the passengers suffocate. Sweet. Alrighty. That's that. I guess we could do some ground services. Connect. We need air stairs. Let's just put it that way. Oh, it's locked. Okay, whatever. And unlock the cockpit door. Open it up. Alright, you, sir, please step into the back and say goodbye to the passengers. Thanks. Still locked. We're going to go ahead and now get on... oh, yeah, we should probably do that too, huh? Get on ground power and shut the APU off. Okay. Well, that's that. That's it from me, basically. I'm going to go do something else now. Samuk and Techman earlier. I'm not sure if Techman is still here. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and commenting. We had some great conversations about islands and airplanes. It was a lot of fun. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll probably see you guys tomorrow, either with a video or a stream. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I scheduled the stream kind of tentatively, but we'll see, you know. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.